And as you can see from the water that's come out this frame, it was probably a good idea. It's cheap bike build off time, and this video is actually me building a bike for the cheap bike build off. In the last video I said that I was going to build this here rally, and I was very excited about building it, and then I went digging for parts and I found this frame. This has been waiting to go back on the stand for a little while, so it felt right. And when I originally purchased this, which I think is a fair way of doing it, it was quite cheap, so it kind of fits within the narrative. But the big problem we're going to have in this video is the fact that I think I'm going to run out of money real quick. But before we go into that, let's get on with it. So here it is. This is my Scott Sawtooth. It's a very nice, well, crusty frame. This has been on my channel several times before. Originally built for myself as a commuter. Very nice build. I liked it very much. Rode it for a while. Then it got rebuilt for my dad. I did it with an e-bike conversion kit so we could use it a bit easier, and it was really good. But he stopped using it. It was slightly too big for him, and I ended up replacing it with a slightly better e-bike for him, which he likes very much. So this one came back to me and needs some love. Last time I fully restored the paint on this bike, but it's just gonna get a good old cleaning today. You may have seen me spraying the BB. It's stuck. It's kind of seized. You can loosen it up with a crank, but it's definitely gunky in there. So I'm using the workshop degreaser that I get from Juice Lubes. This is super good for just blowing out crap that's stuck in stuff. And I'm just using a crank just to kind of push it around, really. A bit of leverage. Yeah, this has actually made it fine, really. It's still a really crappy BB, but it's the one that came with this bike, or at least it's the one that's been in it the longest time, so it's very well used. Maybe it'll be fine. I also put some of this JL69, which is a penetrating oil as well, just to kind of, you know, make it extra good. Yeah, that's high quality BB there. Sounds great. So this here stem is it's actually quite a nice length. Actually, I might use it on something else, but it's a brand X, so it's super cheapy and not very cool. But it is on a stem adapter, so that I could run normal head stems. And the plan I have includes a normal head stem. And not just a normal one, but a BMX one. And on that BMX one is these clunker bars. These are from Stooge. I forget the exact model. Maybe they're called clunkers, something like that. I don't know. I got these from Gaz Grey Shed Bikes, and the stem was from Dave.bikes. I think he gifted it to me a very long time ago, before he was Dave.bikes actually. But the bars, Gaz sold them to me for £35, I believe, not including the Avid levers and the grips, but they're a bit spenny for this. But let's see if we can make it work with cheaping out on some other bits. So we'll chuck a little bit of grease in there first, also from Juice Lubes, obviously. There's just some anti-seize, very good stuff. with these stem adapters, the way they sit, they kind of have this gap and it looks weird. I don't like the way it looks. So if you get a little spacer and stick it over, and then once you've tightened it down, it stops it wiggling about and it looks more pro. Apart from the fact that there's a gap here now because there's not enough spacers because the stem I had on before was different. Oh, and this one's made by Hope. Far too expensive for this. Let's go and find some bog standard black ones. Perfect. They're actually a little bit too clean, these black spacers. There's not enough rust on them. Maybe I need to find some rusty steel ones instead. At the time of making this video, there is very little sticker stock left. If you are keen on picking some stickers up, it would be very much appreciated by me. They are pretty much one of the main things that source or fund, should I say, the builds. This is gibberish. Basically, if you fancy picking up some stickers, you can pick them up at safeoldbikes.com. Let's just get back to the build. Now, I am nearly certain that these are out of budget. They're too expensive and it's like a lot of money for just the bars. I mean, they're not. They're very cheap and they're great. But for this build, it's not right. So we need to probably think about that in a bit. The other thing I was thinking about was this BB, and it sucks. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to leave this on the bike. So we are removing it and replacing it with something different. And as you can see from the water that's come out of this frame, it was probably a good idea. Admittedly, it's probably from all the stuff that I was spraying in, but still, even if I got it working nicely, it's probably a good idea to pull it out after all that and give it a clean out first. So this is the BB I'm putting in. It's been in so many bikes. It's GPX or GXP even. I've had a sift through my eBay orders and I'm pretty sure this came with the crank that I'm actually going to put in this bike as well. So it's kind of free. I reckon, maybe. I've got a bunch of this Drivetrain stuff. It's all made by SRAM. They're really good. You can get them really easily as well. They're like, I'm pretty sure this was no more than like £12, something like that. They're really, really cheap. Through axle BBs, they're great. I love them. Now I was thinking then how nice it was, the fact that it spins nice and freely, but I also then noticed that the chainring was bent. Now try really hard to ignore how crusty this bike is and how gross it is, but just focus on the actual chainring. When it starts spinning, you can see it kind of, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. I'm pretty certain it's not the crank arm, it's the chainring, but it'll go forward probably, and yeah. So I was kind of like over the moon at this point. I was really chuffed with the way it was looking, and sometimes you kind of have to put wheels on to really know if it's working. So that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. These wheels are actually from the very first cheap bike build off that I did, which was my blue and black Diamondback. So these wheels came with the frame which was £30, and I think a fair price for these would be £15. The Billy Bonkers I also purchased new for £30. They've been on so many bikes, they've had so many punches, so I'm thinking like maybe 10, 15 for the pair. I don't know, but yeah, it's cool, right? Now, admittedly, at this stage, I did think, whoa, this is adding up a little bit, and I kind of think I might got a bit carried away here some places. I think I need to stop for a second and count how much I've spent. So let's do some adding up. So the frame was £20, I think, when I purchased it. It's still worth £20, I'd say, and it came with the seat post. So the seat post, I'm just leaving within that £20. Handlebars are £35. Stem, £5? £5 for the levers, probably. Brakes are old and crusty, £10 for the pair. Wheels, like I said, £15. Tyres, £10-15 maybe, and then maybe, I don't know, £4 for the tubes. I'm pretty sure this crank was about £13, and it included the BB, but the chainring, had it a very, very long time. I don't know how much I spent on it, but it's bent and really horrible looking now, so £5. Now, whilst I do some maths and work out how much that is, let's see where we are so far. Okay then, so after doing some very quick maths, and I say very quick maths, it took me ages because I'm bad at maths, it comes in at £127, which is £3 under budget, and I still don't have a chain, brake cables of any kind, and a saddle, or pedals. There's a bunch missing. So I have a couple of ideas. I have been digging around the shed since doing this part, and I think I have a few solutions. The biggest thing is obviously the handlebars. The handlebars is the thing that's it's £35 on one part on a cheap bike build is a lot of money, especially when it's the handlebars, because there's so many cheap, nice handlebars. I just wanted to see if I could get these bougie ones on there. They look really nice. I've keep going to put them on bikes and I haven't just completed a build with them yet. Maybe they're cursed, maybe that's why. But yeah, we need to think of something else. But I'm actually wondering if I've maybe calculated these things wrong. So I'm actually super interested to know if you would have priced the things that I've priced in the video differently. So for the next video, which will be next week, I will finish the build, but I need a little bit of help from you. I want you to hit the comments below and correct any of the prices you think I've done wrong. Even if you think actually you've underpriced that, it should be more like this much, or hopefully you'll be like, oh yeah, you've spent way too much money on this, or da 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 da, and we can bring the price down, and then I'll be able to afford to buy the rest of the bits. Either way, we will get this bike finished next week, yeah, I want it to work. The handlebars look really good. Long-term subscribers of the channel probably have spotted the plant that I've put in the corner. That didn't just grow randomly. I saw it, I bought it, I was like, I'm gonna put it in the background. It looks weird. I'm not sure if I want that to still be there, but we'll see. And if you want to see, what's happening next week in the rest of this build and general videos in the future, it's the perfect time to subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free and it helps me out a bunch. And if you can't wait until the next video, that one there is a particularly good one.